The 15th anniversary opening of the One Piece anime gives us a glimpse of what the Straw Hats versus the Marines will look like. But one matchup that I don't believe will happen is Zou versus Fujitora. We've seen these two clash in Dressrosa and got to see a short skirmish in the Stampede film, but that may be all we get since Fujitora has grown to like Luffy by the end of Dressrosa, and by the time that the final war rolls around, I wouldn't be surprised to see Fujitora as an ally. At the end of the Dressrosa arc, Fujitora apologizes to the people of Dressrosa on the world government's behalf for allowing Doflamingo to destroy the country, and this apology enraged Akainu. There are a lot of parallels between Dressrosa and the story of One Piece as a whole, and I think Fujitora and Akainu's reaction to Doflamingo's downfall is a hint to how they and the Marines will react to the world government being exposed. I believe the Marines will split into two factions under these two figures. The Marines that deny the world government's faults will rally under Akainu, and the Marines that acknowledge the world government's faults will rally under Fujitora. I just don't think Oda would have made such a big deal about Akainu and Fujitora's argument if it didn't become relevant. Akainu even tells Fujitora not to return to a Marine base unless he brought Luffy in law, so perhaps Fujitora will return to New Marineford with these two pirates in tow, but just not in the way that Akainu expected. Fujitora leading the good side of the Marines in a civil war makes perfect sense to me, as I expect him to be the perfect candidate for the Fleet Admiral when it's all said and done. I suspect most Marines will initially obey their orders and follow their Fleet Admiral Akainu out of fear. But if there's one character who will be able to disregard all labels and authority to cross the line first and be an example to the rest of the Marines that they can change sides, that character would be Smoker.